Hi there. Right. Well, who am I? My name's Tina. Tina Grayson. I am a life coach. I'm a health and wellbeing practitioner and an NLP, neuro-linguistical programmer and hypnotherapist. I'm also a Reiki master. So I'm really excited to be here today because mental health is something that I'm really, really passionate about. I've had a lot of mental health within my family. My grandmother on my father's side, unfortunately, took her life before I was born, and I was called after her. So her name was Bertha, and they called me Bettina, but I use the name Tina. My mother has suffered from mental health her whole life, and was only diagnosed with bipolar approximately 4 years ago. So it's been quite challenging. She has had 2 trips where she was sectioned, which was really not a nice thing to have to deal with at all. And due to childhood, I'm quite an empath, and she was in bed a lot, very depressed. So I've had to go on a real soul searcher. And that is why I do the work I do, because I have suffered myself from mental health, and I've had a mental breakdown, which I'm quite happy to share with you. That happened to me in my early 20s. At that time, I was in a management role and I was earning very good money, but I was under an awful lot of pressure. And unfortunately, due to money worries and fears and other things that were going on in my head, things became a bit too much for me. So I made some huge changes to me in my early 30s, and I was introduced to Reiki when I turned the age of 35. And since then, I've developed that, and I'm a healer for our local healing circle in Barkingside, which is beautiful. And I'm also a Reiki master as well, so I can teach others to do that. And Reiki really was amazing for my own mental health, because what I found was that when I was in bed, I would lay there and put my hands on my eyes, my hands here on my ears, and the back of my head. I would feel the warmth. But what I learned was to give myself a quiet mind and a quiet brain, because what happens to us day to day is that thoughts or things that have happened go through our head, and we can over analyze those. And that was me. I was a worry head. If I had nothing to worry about, I would worry that I had nothing to worry about. That was how I was. So I had to work quite an awful lot out for myself, and tarot was something I dabbled in, but I love the angel cards. And these, by the way, were introduced to me. This is Andrea Hahn. These are the mood cards. And Andrea Hahn is a psychotherapist, and she is based in the Barkingside area, Woodford area, should I say. And she put these together some years ago. So I'm just going to shuffle these, and we'll choose one card that you need to know about today. So this isn't for me, this is for you guys. One. Okay. So joy. Wow. How does it feel to be joyful? How does it feel when you are with the people that you love, that you are doing the things that you feel are right for you? We feel really, really joyful, and that's a lovely place to be. So if we look at things on a level of 1, where we're feeling really rubbish, and 10 where we're feeling really great, for when I'm joyful, I'm feeling up there on a 10. But we can't sustain that level, can we, all the time? So our norm would maybe be a 6 or a 7, possibly, or your norm might be a 3. So here, what brings me joy? Well, what brings me joy? By being able to help and deliver a program for mental health gives me so much joy. What are your beliefs on life? Well, my beliefs are, if we do good, then good comes back to us. So I'm very much about positive mental attitude. And if we think in a positive way, then positivity comes straight back to us. And how does joy touch my life? It touches my life every single day. Every single day, I'm experienced with something joyful, something amazing. Just from looking out the window and seeing a little magpie, or watching the little birds that have nested in my roof. being fed their little worms. So an affirmation that would go with joy is, I connect with all the beauty of the universe and bathe in its glory. I bring joy to my life with gratitude and love. Wow, you know, when we feel love for ourselves and for others, it's the most amazing feeling. And what I've learned the most is that it's okay to feel unwell. It's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to be me. It's okay to love me unconditionally, because the person that I wasn't giving the time to and the love to was myself. So I love me, and I tell myself that every day. And even if I've got a bad hair day, or, you know, I've got a little spot, I'll look at something else about me that I love. And positive, I've pulled. So a positive. I'm inspired, motivated, I'm proactive. And that's what I'm hoping to offer you guys today, that you're feeling a bit more positive. You're not on your own, okay? I promise you. I have been there where I've been the lowest of the low. If we look at a game of snakes and ladders, you know, we've gone up that ladder and then boom, we've gone back down. And I don't know how many times that's happened to me. And that is okay. It's all right. But we just want to get back up. So is your glass half full or is it half empty? What is the half full part and what is missing in the empty? Does your life reflect a positive or a negative attitude? What would your positive message be to others? So an affirmation with that is, I breathe in positivity and I embrace the rhythm of life and all its glory. And what I would add out to that one is, I breathe in positivity and I breathe out all the negativity and all the stuff that doesn't serve me. Let's pull another. Let's shuffle. What do we need to know? Just so you know, I have been working with the elderly for many years. I've been working with Redbridge Support Services. It's our local charity. And I've been running workshops for the elderly to help them cope, looking after their loved ones, offering toolbox of different sessions, sort of 6-week sessions, and also relaxation meditation. Lonely. There's a lot of people feeling lonely. I feel so alone. Have you ever felt really lonely, that you're totally on your own, you've got nobody around you? You have us. We are there for you. Okay? There's lots of people out there doing befriending. You've got Samaritans, you've got charities that you can turn to. You are not on your own. I promise you, you really aren't, okay? So just reach out. Or it might even be that you know of somebody that's lonely, that you want to reach out to them, but you're not getting a lot back. Just by small little gestures, they'll start opening up. Ask yourself, how did you get to this point? Who got you there? Was it other people or was it you? And it's normally ourselves, you know. Somebody could say something very hurtful to us, and it's up to us whether we take that or we bounce it back and say, no, I'm not taking that. Is there anyone in your life that you could talk to or get support from? And as I've said, we are a support mechanism for you, and we are here to help. What could you do to help yourself? That's the most important. What can you do to help you? You know, is there a course that you could take? Is there groups that you could join? And I know that can be really, really scary, but we've all been there. We've all done that. An affirmation. I am an important part of the human race, and I look forward to connecting with others. So knowing that you can move from that one where you're under the duvet and you're hiding back up to a 4 or a 5, where you're doing something that you are going to engage in other people, is absolutely fantastic. So this is just you having a little look at what these mood cards do. And as I say, these are by a lady called Andrea Hahn, and they are on sale on Amazon. She has a mood book, and she has deeper understanding emotions as well. Singing. I love to sing. I love music. I love drawing. I love painting. I love being outside. I love relaxation and meditation. And, you know, if you just go outside your front door and go for a little walk, leave your phone behind, Just go out there, open your eyes and look up to the right, up to the left, back to the middle. And on that walk, see what you can find. Come back and see how that's made you feel. Lovely, lovely sharing this with you. And I'm Tina Grayson. Thank you.